Hey, what's up everybody? It's Uncle Matt here. December 31st, 2024, New Year's Eve. It's windy and disgusting in Nashville, so I'm going to cut this short. Gotta run it for the day so you know what we're doing. It's New Year's Eve. Good Lord, it's windy. This day is so back inside from the run, cut the intro out there a little bit short just because it was much windier than I expected it to be, and I was immediately realizing that this is going to get 90% of what I'm saying drowned out by the wind. So let's just go home and finish wrapping up the intro. There. Hi, Uncle Matt, if I didn't say that already. This is December 31st, 2024. If you didn't hear me say that earlier. I know I said that, but it might have got drowned out. New Year's Eve, fun day. We're going to wrap up the year 2024, and I'll probably do kind of like a retrospect, look ahead combo video once we get to 2025. Today is just going to be wrapping up 2024. We've got some plans for later this evening. It should be fun, kind of grown up New Year's Eve plans, not going out to bars or big time parties or anything like that. Going to a nice sit down dinner, place we quite like. I'll document a little bit of that, share that with you guys once we get to there. But one thing I want to start off the video with is crumble cookie review. We brought these back in 2024, late in 2024, after kind of retiring them in 2023. Did about 2 episodes of them and then kind of dropped it and forgot that I was doing it and didn't really get back to it, which was partially because I think the cookies I was getting weren't really doing it for me. After doing a year of reviews, it kind of felt like it was getting the same cookies over and over again, and to kind of pick it back up really wasn't anything new or different. But I was thinking about ideas of things I could film for this kind of New Year's Eve last video of 2024. I thought, why not do an official retirement of the crumble cookie reviews, just wrap it up one last time. And so I did it in the only weirdest possible way that an Uncle Mad video could be done. My final crumble cookie review is not even going to be a cookie. It is an Oreo Tres Leches cake, which I'd noticed in the couple times I've been to do cookie reviews. They've started integrating cakes into their weekly lineup of offerings. And once again, the cookies this week just did not look that appealing. There wasn't anything that was either different or enticing in a way. It was like this. I ate whatever it was, 52 cookies last year. That can't be true. I probably didn't eat that many. Did I? So at a certain point in time, you're just kind of recycling and redoing the recipe. So I've been noticing the cakes. I thought about doing one of the cakes before, but I was like, it's a cookie review. I have to do cookie reviews on a cookie review video. But since this is not a standalone cookie review video, there's going to be more to this video. I thought, why not? And to kind of wrap up, close the loop on the crumble reviews, since they're seemingly trying to get into this and do something different, do something new, I'll do something new, I'll do something different, I'll review their cakes. So, final ever crumble cookie review is a cake. Let's give it a shot. Ooh, digging right in. Looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. This might become a cake review channel if they're gonna do stuff like this every single week, but bon appetit. It's good. It's moist. But there's not a lot of real flavor to it. It's kind of dull. I'm getting the chocolatiness from the Oreo cake part, but the icing, I don't know. Let me try the icing on its own. It's that kind of icing that just doesn't have a lot of kick to it. I don't know. I've been spoiled because I think one of my favorite things, we eat a lot of nothing bundt cakes when it comes to holidays and special events in my family, and I think their icing, the cream cheese icing, is just so flavorful that any other icing just tastes dull in comparison at this point. So it's good. It's solid. Good texture, but the flavor is a little lacking. So we're going to go 2.5 cakes on the cake scale. 2.5 cakes on the cake scale. Dang, I was hoping for much better for the last ever review. Oh well. We're going to have a lot better food and a lot better stuff coming up for the rest of today and into New Year's Eve and into the year 2025. So, on to the next thing. This has nothing to do with New Year's Eve or the festivities, but to show you just how windy it is today in Nashville. It had been ripped a little bit before, but my gazebo over the Blackstone got completely shredded today. Just gone. With the wind. I didn't even mean to do that. Look at that. I'm gonna cut it off there. All right, we're ready to head out. Simple, easy night, nothing too crazy. We're gonna go have some tapas, maybe a couple drinks for the drinkers in the group at Barcelona Wine Bar, a place we've been to several times. I think I've had it on the channel maybe a couple times. And then we're gonna have dinner. One of our favorite places, Butcher and the Bee. We've been there several times recently. I don't know if I've ever actually documented it though when we've been there. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, who knows. You probably know if you're an avid watcher and dedicated fan of the channel. You would know better than me. Got cleaned up a little bit, you know, which for me is just putting on a collared shirt and looking okay. But I mean, for Jessica, look at this. Oh, I bet we will. Look how vivacious and gorgeous she looks.
Vivacious?
That's a word. People know these words. This is
that word of the day?
The New Year's baby prize right there at the end of the day. Wink. Let's go get rid of this. It's funny how you just forget things that happened relatively recently. Last year, we actually came here, and this is where, after we had our food, we saw Johnny Galecki at the little restaurant down on the corner, came to Barcelona, had some tapas and drinks there, and then in this little, like, nook, like right behind me here, there's like a restroom in there. We went back there to use the restroom and found that there was actually like a hidden bar where we went and had the craziest night of our lives for New Year's Eve last year. I totally forgot about all that till we were on our way here, and I was like, oh yeah, we did all that last year. It was gonna be more crowded around. I feel like it was gonna be more packed, but there's easy parking, easy drop off, everything like that. The restaurants don't seem that crowded tonight, so maybe because we're here a little bit earlier in the night, it's not quite as crazy. It'll be closer to midnight or something like that, but I'll take it. All right, won't spend too much time on this menu because we've been here a couple times before, as I just recalled, but if you are interested, this is kind of a look at what all they have on offer. We're going to be doing most of our dining at Butcher and Bee, but might get a couple little small things here just to snack on, so we'll see where the night takes us.
What lawyer?
Well, we had a nice charcuterie board and some olives, but everybody ate them before I could even get a shot of the beautiful spread we had. Tragedy.
Yes.
Jesta has some sangria. She's on glass too. How's your sangria?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Get that out of my face.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm done with everything.
Made our way over to the second destination of the night. We're heading to Butcher and the Bee for our actual dinner. I think we timed it right doing Barcelona. We did our reservation like 6 o'clock because by the time we left there, the place was packed. There was like the whole like kind of waiting area was just jam-packed with people waiting for tables. We came right in, sat right down, no issues with getting in and out, so that was a good starting place. Hopefully Butcher and the Bee is easy in and out too. Maybe this could be the new routine, the new tradition for New Year's Eve if this all works out pretty well, but so far so good. It's getting drowned out by the light a little bit, but we are at Butcher and Bee. A little bit of a wait here to be expected, but you know, we did good getting in and out of Barcelona as quick as we did, I can tell you that for sure. So I cannot wait to just devour all the food here. We're going to do the chef's table selection where you just get brought basically all the food the chef wants to send you. Cannot wait. Sadly, Christmas is over, but Hanukkah lives on here at the Butcher and the Bee. They have all the Hanukkah theming going on. Maybe we'll get some special Hanukkah treats here on our menu tonight. All right, so we have been seated. We're looking over the menu. I wanted to highlight they have some very fun seasonal names for their featured cocktails right now. I'm not a drinker, but you know me, I will always give love to clever things like this. So I might get a drink just to, you know, celebrate the season. We've only got so much longer before the holiday season is officially gone and we go into full-blown January sadness. And on the food side of things, this is kind of a look at what the usual menu looks like. But we are, of course, doing the chef's choice, which is usually kind of a sampling of kind of everything they have on the menu. So very much looking forward to this. All right, so you know me, I'm not a drinker, but Jesta convinced me to try the Easy Bake Oven because she was also trying it, and seems to be the main thing. Look how good she is, by the way. But it's apparently, it seems like it's like a fancy version of like a vodka cranberry. So if you like vodkas and cranberry type drinks, that's. But don't pour it into mine.
I was giving you a cheer.
Oh, cheers! Happy New Year's. Tilting it towards me. That's not how you cheers. You don't tip it when you cheers. You just clean.
Okay.
Fine.
I'm not even a drinker, and I know that. Cheers. Oh my god, it's like a workout slushie. Like I should go get a lift in and then drink this. It's good though.
It's good. Holy cow, that's really good.
We are off to a good start. We got the feta, the hummus, some cherry puffs. I love this place. All right, cherry puffs gonna be an easy bite, so I'll just knock that out right away. Bon appetit. It's actually really good. That was kind of like a cherry puff, like that's weird, like an appetizer. It's like a, feels more like a dessert, but it's got a weird, like salty savoriness to it. It's actually like that is really good. Got a bacon wrap date, as I recall. These are very good. Bon appetit. Well, they're very hot.
Very hot.
A lot of stuff.
I'm gonna give it a minute. Oh, they're hot, but very good. Sweet, smoky, good texture. Oh, I love this place.
And I was like, that sounds
Food
amazing,
is coming
'cause I
fast
remember
and
how
furious
good
now.
everything
Got a little falafel.
was. What's your discover it? You just got it when you came here, or what?
A little kick to it. That's good though.
They came here.
You don't like it?
But they said they had like a.
On my last pizza, that was,
No, it looks like you like shoot it with your mouth and spit it back on your plate.
I cut it.
No, I'll save room for more stuff. Next up, we got a lamb meatball with some yogurt sauce. It is, I can't even record fast enough before the food's coming out here now. I'm not complaining. I'm just gonna enjoy it. Jessica's taking all the sauce. She stole all the sauce. Very good. Oh my God, so good. Good at the moment.
You try Big Bug.
That's how I am with veal.
Oh,
I won't eat veal. Like I will a little bit.
so hot.
I like veal.
Good flavor.
Lamb and veal. Nope.
I think it's crispy just on the outside shell. They're gonna fry it after they kind of bake it. I love everything here. I don't need to review every single item because I love everything here. I'm eating these meatballs and I just came up with a very funny idea. It's the final countdown. 5, 4, 3. Oh. The ball drop. Happy New Year. I think we're officially into the entree portion of the meal. We got this huge grilled cauliflower, Denver cut steak. We got the scallop. Everybody's eating it but me, and everybody seems to be losing their mind over how good the scallop is, so I gotta try this right away. Literally everybody at the table's jaw dropped when they ate this scallop, so we'll see if it lives up to the hype.
There's the next one.
It's true. I'll take a small.
I need like 15 of those. That's incredible.
There you go. You guys. Oh.
So good.
I'll serve it too.
Oh, that scallop is great.
Awesome.
This food is really good. But I almost think like a thing that like takes it to another level is that it's like so different than anything like we would ever prepare at home or like that you'd eat anywhere else. Like the steak,
Or that you'd order yourself.
like the steak is like cooked like a normal steak, but then the sauce and like the chickpeas seared on it just like adds a different texture, a different flavor to it. That's just like, I don't know if it's that good, but it's like it's so different than anything I've ever eaten before that I'm just like, wow, beautiful.
It's spicy.
The best item we get here every time it's arrived, the crunchy avocado rice. I could eat like 6 bowls of this on its own every time. Love this. Don't have much room left, but I mean, if you get a opportunity to have this apple little tartlet cake that they have, I mean, how can you possibly pass it up? I mean, it's all part of the package. It's all coming along with it. Jess is just dying to dig in, but I'm recording. I don't want to break it up and ruin the shot. Now, here we go. Okay, everybody just go for it. Just dig in. Everybody dig in. In addition to the apple tartlet cake for dessert, everybody else at the table that I'm with decided to go for a round of espresso martinis.
Nope.
I'm not a drinker, you know me, I'm not going to do that kind of thing, but I felt like it'd be weird to be the only person at the table who did not get one, so I decided to partake too. Happy New Year's. Cheers. That's very good. Oh.
You're the second person who said yes.
This is truly a proper adult New Year's Eve where had two fabulous experiences at Barcelona and then at Butcher and Bee, and we're home by like not even 10:30, so we can relax, chillax, as they say in our culture. Get ready for the ball to drop. We'll move Pete all over the floor, just as the prettiest little housemaid you've ever seen right now in her sexy New Year's Eve outfit, cleaning up Moomoo's pee-pees, but home safe and sound, getting ready for the official end of 2024. Great night. Butcher and Bee, it's not necessarily a New Year's thing, because like they kind of have their standard, service standard menu. I almost thought there was going to be like maybe like a fancy dolled up version of like black eyed peas they might have on the menu, for New Year's or whatever, but it was kind of just their standard service, a few little wrinkles that they always throw in there. It was great, as always. Highlights for me, the scallops, number one. The scallop was like, bam, what a delicious treat. I'm not a drinker, but I'll put the espresso martini up there. That was incredibly good. And then the steak was good, like the crispy chickpeas. I think we've had the Denver steak before, but I don't necessarily remember the crispy chickpeas being with it. Am I wrong?
You are.
Okay, Jessica just looked at me and told me I'm completely wrong. So, for whatever reason, I don't remember the crispy chickpeas in the previous times that we've had the steak. But it was great. Rice is always good. The hummus, the feta dip, always good. Love Butcher and the Bee. It's not just a New Year's Eve thing. We'll definitely be back there multiple times throughout the year. I mean, like, how can you beat... And the price. $50 for this... Basically $50 for the chef's choice. Drinks. Put it up a little bit. Upped it up a little bit. But I mean, like, I felt like we ate like $400 worth of food, and it was like $100. So, can't beat that. T-minus 1.5 hours till 2025. It's almost 11 o'clock here in Nashville, which is the central... Oh, I'm over here. Standard time zone. And for whatever reason, that just triggered old memories in my head of like growing up here. Like when I was like a teenager, watching New Year's on MTV, Green Day, closing out midnight with Time of Your Life, I believe. Who was it in 2K? Why is this thing like losing me? I'm over here. I'm moving too fast, I think. I think it was No Doubt played It's the End of the World as We Know It in 2K. But that always here in Nashville came on at 11 o'clock. They always did their midnight countdown on MTV 11 o'clock here because they did not adjust for Central Standard Time Zone. They went off East Coast time where MTV was based out of New York City back in the day, the old TRL studios. So I don't know what that is, why that popped in my head tonight. I don't know why that is relevant. Don't know what that means. Don't know why I'm telling you this, but I just remembered it for whatever reason. It popped in my head. I was like, oh yeah, way back in the day, watching the MTV New Year's Eve specials. Limp Bizkit, they did Party Like It's 1999 one year on that. It was always at 11 o'clock though, because they were on Eastern time, so they got to be into the new year an hour before those of us here in Nashville and the rest of the Central Time Zone. Weird, but it happened. Well, here we are. It is New Year's Day. Jess and I managed to get home at a reasonable hour last night. Got home. We're in bed before the volume dropped. Fell asleep before time came. And then I woke up at just one of those things where like your natural brain body clock kicks in. I woke up at like right around 11:55 and I was like, oh, perfect. Let me turn on the TV and watch the countdown. Put it on Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve on ABC Channel 2. And it was weird because like their clock showed, oh, it's 12:55. It's already midnight, and they were cutting to people talking in Times Square, and it was all cleared out, and they were like, 2025 is here. It's so great. We're so thrilled for 2025. And I was like, do they not do like the tape delay countdown on Channel 2 anymore? Do they just air it live? Have they just forsaken the Central Time Zone? It was just funny because I've been talking about how MTV used to do that. Now apparently that's just par for the course for everybody, I guess. But oh well. So luckily we do have the Nashville, whatever you call it, Nash Bash for our local New Year's, where we had like, which is just the weirdest thing in the world because you're watching this big party in Germantown with like Keith Urban, Nicole Kidman, and Jelly Roll on stage together, which is what a crew that was. So we got to see the music note drop, became officially 2025, and then I went right back to sleep, as anyone should my age on New Year's Eve. But we didn't get to do any of the toast of the bubblies, and even though I'm not a drinker, it's tradition, you got to do it. So a couple glasses, just as in the other room. Gonna go have our New Year's toast. Cheers to 2025. Jessica, I got you a New Year's toast. Cheers. Getting that 2020 started off right, and then making a nice little breakfast. Actually, I say little, this is way too much food. Using the last of the leftover prime rib from Christmas, we start 2025 eating like kings. Alright, here we go. First meal of 2025. Little runny egg action going there. This is a very food-centric vlog. But that is what's been going on the last 24 hours. Come on now. No, this is not. Oh, we got problems. Here we go. Pineapples. I'm a very good cook. Jerk. That's going to do it for this video. That's going to do it for 2024 here on the channel, as we're already into 2025 because I recorded the ending after 2024 ended. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel this year, if you've been with us for years, I appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate if the food would stay on my fork as well. More to come in 2025. I'll have an update coming soon about what 2025 have in store, looking back a little bit at 2024 reflections and projections. I don't know if that fits. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what we're going to do. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming up sometime later this week. And sadly, I'll tell you one thing that is coming up later this week that I'm kind of bummed about. The first Tennessee Titans game of 2025 and the last game of this godforsaken season. I'll be there. I'll do a vlog because it is my penance. Happy New Year's. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve. I hope you had a great 2024. Hope you have a great 2025 coming up. Stay tuned for more on the channel. Subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications if you haven't done so already. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your bagels.